Hey, gang, we're here for our full body lunges and accessories workout. We've got three supersets. Let me double check that. Four supersets, that's what we got. It's gonna look like basically like a lungy type exercise followed by some accessory work. And then we move down the line. Reps are ranging from 8 to 21. We will have a timed exercise in the second superset, which is a 30-second hollow body hold. That's the only time you'll need a timer, or you could just keep up with my pace if you don't feel like timing anything. We'll have a very quick, like almost non-existent warm up. Hopped off the bike, stretched a little bit. I'm going to stretch a little more, and then we're just going to get right into the workout today. As far as weight selection, you'll need something on the lighter side. I would suggest below 10 pounds for lat raises, unless you're just like a baller. We have some body weight moves. We do have step ups option to add weight to your step ups, nothing crazy. Curtsy lunges, whatever you typically use for curtsy lunges. We've got dumbbell 21s. So bicep curls, we've got, what is it, seven halfway up, seven halfway down, and then seven full. I would go lighter than you think you need to go for that. Let me get my music back up here. And then we will absolutely get it going. You'll need a shallow bench, either shallow or a mid-sized bench, like the one I have, and I typically throw a plate down to give me some elevation. I'll be using a plate for curtsies as well. Yes, I'm playing Lady Gaga. I'll add the playlist. We love Lady Gaga to kick us off. Top of that mat, reach it up nice and tall. Ooh, hang there for a second because that feels nice. Just getting those arms and shoulders nice and stretched. Big step. Drop that back knee down, reach it up. Getting into those hips. Lunge work, squat work. It's all necessary, but it can be tricky with the hips. So nobody wants tight hips. And sometimes that is just like the nature of the beast when you're working glutes, quads, and hamstrings. We've been hitting it hard this week. So let's make sure we really get into these hip flexors. Ooh. Good, good. Stay right here and go ahead and bring that right hip forward slightly. Really sink into this runner's lunge. Reach it up nice and tall here. One little stretch forward and then send the hips back in a hamstring stretch. Ooh. Ooh. My goodness. Hang here because that feels nice. Whew. Anybody else's hamstrings like super sore? Bring that left hip forward. Reach it up nice and tall. Sink into this. Feels really nice. Good, good. Walk it back. Coming into some cat and cow. I'll give you a free 30 seconds additional to stretch out anything else you want to stretch out. I'm going to do some I lost my rhythm there for a second. I'm going to do some standing over the logs. Quick little quad stretch. Come to neutral. Send those knees up, hips back, and then inchworm those hands toward the feet. Roll it up, slow, one vertebra at a time. These are my over the logs. I go over, I go back. Really helps me get into those hips. Or you could do some hip circles, like a donkey kick position if that's more comfortable. But I like the standing option because it allows me to wake up my lower abs. This also forces your deep core, your low abs to kind of pull the knee up in toward the chest if you're engaging well. If you're not engaging well, then that won't happen. The core, deep core won't be activated and you won't be using your stabilizers. You could get a little 2-for-1. It's always the goal, right? Awesome, awesome. Go ahead and give me some knee hugs or just a basic quad stretch. Little free pass, go for it. We're kicking things off with an elevated curtsy lunge, 8 to 10 reps, followed by 8 to 12 lat raises. And I'm going elevated here for this because I want to get into the glutes a little bit more. All right, so make sure you've got plenty of room in your space. You're going to grab your lat raising weight and go right into that next move for 3 sets. I'm going to start with 20s with the intention to progress. Doesn't matter which side you start. Take a slight angle if you're going elevated. Good, good. I want you to engage both of those cheeks. So as you bring it back, you're pressing up through the front heel, of course, but then you're coming up and engaging that other cheek as well. Oh, my goodness. Balance is cray today. Good, good. Lat raises. Standing, seated, doesn't matter a whole lot. Whew. Awesome work. 8 to 10 rep range and 8 to 12. And, you know, it really doesn't matter how heavy you're going to go for these 2 moves because these are more isolated movements. This whole workout, actually, it's lunges and accessories. Okay, so what that means is for isolation moves, lat raises, lunge variations, bicep curls, moves like that, you're not necessarily going to go like super duper heavy for moves like that. So I care more about the level of engagement, how well you can isolate, and what your tempo looks like, what your form looks like, overall quality of each rep. Those are more important. That said, I am going heavier for curtsies for this set. Whoop, get that angle right. Same thing, other side. Good, good. Set number 2. Ooh, so good. Still trying to get to the point where we're training pretty close to failure, even if you're not going crazy heavy, right? We got our last set, best set. Last set, best set. So if you made a progression like I did, you jumped up in your weight and you back down your reps, here's your chance to leave it all out. Go all out with this. We don't have any other lunges. We do have step-ups. We do have Bulgarians as well. But we're not going to see lunges again. So make the most of your effort. Don't be afraid to push more reps or a heavier weight. Whew. All right, last set for these lat raises. Last set, here we go. Superset number 1. Done. We done. All right. Here's where we have our 30-second hollow body hold. We do that immediately following our Bulgarians. So, get my timer ready. 8 to 10 Bulgarians. You choose your weight selection, obviously. 3 sets. So let me pull in my shallow bench for these guys. Now I like an option like this, but you can always get a higher bench and set yourself up with a plate so you're not coming down as low. We're just using a shallow bench. Alrighty. Starting out with a 20. Here we go. 8 to 10 each side. Get that angle right. So if you're pushing, more glute focus. You need the angle to support that. Good. Full range of motion. Get your angle right. Take your time. Do not speed lift with these. Do not. Fight the urge. Slow down your tempo. Oh, damn, I could have stopped at 8, but I wanted to keep pushing. Hollow body hold. Come in 3. I'm going to face this way so I can see the timer. 2 and 1. Hold it. If you need to modify, bring the knees in. Keep the arms by the biceps or reach forward. We're more than halfway. Keep shoulders lifted. Breathe. Stay focused. Breathe through the shaking. I know. 3, 2, and 1. We love a hollow body, let me tell you. We love it. We definitely have more core work coming in set number 3. I think I'm going to jump to 215s. So weight's coming up slightly. Going from 20 pounds to 30 pounds. Even if that means failing at like 8, I'm good with that. Focus on some slight challenge, a slight progression, if you can. If you're physically able to do it. Come on, 3 more. Let's go. Fight the urge to speed through it. Slow and under control each rep. Whew. It's like, have you done Bulgarians? Yes. Yes, but also, have you done them in a slow, controlled motion? Because that just feels like a different move when you're going slow and under control. Hold it. Breathe through the shaking. You're halfway. Modify if you need. You got this. 5 seconds. Come on, push. 3, 2, and 1. Last set, best set coming. Okay. So do I dare pick up 40 pounds for Bulgarians? I believe I've done it once before. But I think I maxed out at 6. I'm not 100%. So this might be the first time I'm going for 8 with 40 pounds. That's life. All right, trying something, potentially failing. Right now, there's nothing telling me that I can finish these 8 reps. There's just nothing telling me I can do it. But I have to trust my ability. And I have to just go for it, even if I do fail prior. Don't lock out the knee. Halfway there. Ooh. So go for it, even if you think you will fail, and maybe you will, but if you don't try, you'll never know. And look, you might just surprise yourself. That's the beauty in lifting. Progressions aren't always linear. It's an up and down mental. I would say this shit is mental more than it is physical. If you didn't know, now you know. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. Superset number 3. We've got a bridge hold with a leg lift. I'll demo for you. 8 per side. Optional progression here. So one side holds a bridge. We go leg lift, optional progression to bring it out. Boom. Otherwise, you're going up and down, 8 reps per side. And then we're going to go into a bear crawl, a bear plank. Boom. Lift and lower. 8 to 10 reps. Is that what you got? Yeah. All right, 8 to 10. Here we go. Low impact superset. We love a good low impact. Our postpartum mamas, you're welcome. Good. Get a nice wide base. This move specifically is extremely deceptive. Requires a lot of control. Requires a lot of stability if you're taking that progression. You got to keep that nice strong bridge. Hold. Glutes are working. Pelvic floor is engaged. Good, you're halfway. You cannot speed through this. Ooh. Flip it over. Eight to 10. I'm just pushing to 10 because I was going for it. But so the goal is to obviously keep a neutral spine, take the upper body out of the move completely. If you need to modify, bend the knee instead of a straight leg, that's an option. Halfway there. Woo! That felt tougher than the first set, definitely. Lift up quick, lower down, nice and easy. Oh, so good. My core and my hip flexors are on fire, but we only have one more set. Bend the knee and modify if needed. Breathe through it. I literally will never know how I can lift heavy squats, RDLs, even lunges, and moves like this just absolutely bury me every single time. Awesome. All right. We have our last superset. Last little bit of work on the day. Just getting my bench ready. Step ups any way you want. Body weight, light dumbbells, whatever you need to do. And dumbbell 21s, halfway up, halfway down, 7 full. Let's go. I'm going to go body weight this first set. See how I feel with all of the lunges that went on all throughout, Bulgarians included. I like a support wall. If you got a support pole, support wall, cool, use it. Same thing, other side. 8 to 10 if I didn't mention. What you do on one side, you must do on the other. And I'll tell you what, if you're engaged well, if you're engaged properly, you're not going to need much weight. 7. Seven full. Awesome shit. I'm going to go seated next time for those so I can take out the lower body completely. We're going to attempt a weight this time. My glutes are going to be hating me tomorrow. That's an absolute fact at this point. Slow it down and stay under control. I was talking to myself specifically. Now, for those of y'all who only feel step-ups in the quads, or if you have knee pain, you need to get that angle right. You just need to get it right. So you're going to lean forward and you're going to stay hinged. The problem you're making, or the mistake you're making, is most likely you are changing your angle at some point in your rep. So at some point you're standing too far upright. You're not staying hinged. You're feeling low back pain. Record yourself or stand by a mirror. And as always, send me your form checks. I will take a look. I'll tell you exactly what you're doing incorrectly so that we can correct it and get you seeing bomb-ass results. All right, this is our last set of the day. It's your last 2 moves of work for the day. Let's make them count. So take note of my angle right here. Look at the forward hinge. If I wanted quads, I'd be up here. I don't. I'm hinged and I feel my glutes are already engaged. I haven't even done anything yet. I stay slightly bent at the top of that rep, and I stay in the hinge position all throughout. You can't not engage your glutes in this position. That's it. Drive through it. I think I did one extra because I was talking. That's fine. Now, if you can leave that exercise saying, damn right, I properly engaged, I felt it everywhere I was supposed to, maybe I didn't go as heavy as I could, that's fine, because you're gaining confidence. There's confidence building workouts, and then there's workouts you go into specifically to be tested and challenged. So if this was a confidence building workout for you, that's a huge win. Good, last rep. Oh, dumbbell 21s really stuck. Awesome freaking work today. Lunges and accessories done, check it off the list. Love that we engaged the core. Love that we moved with purpose and intention. Love the engagement, the awareness, the mind to muscle connection. You slayed it. Awesome job. Go out, slay the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.